Hey everybody, it's your girl Delina, back with another video. I know that I haven't made a video in a long time. However, I thought with this quarantine and some more free time, it would be the perfect opportunity to make a video updating you guys on my life. And primarily this video will be about what schools I applied to, colleges and universities that I sent my applications to, what their statuses was, as well as where I will be attending in the fall of 2020. So let's get right on into the video. Basically, the first school that I applied to, AMDA, the American Musical and Dramatic Academy. I auditioned in July. This is basically, for those who don't know, it's a performing arts conservatory school in New York. And I applied in January, auditioned for the musical theater program, and about 3 weeks later, I got an email saying congratulations. I didn't really believe it at first, primarily because I was the first college I heard back from, and it was so fast. So I was really, really happy and ecstatic about it, and I had showed my parents the email, but I was still kind of skeptical until I got a call from my admissions advisor, Chris, which he was very, very nice, and he helped me through a lot of the processes, and it made it a lot easier to go through them. But he called me congratulating me, and I was so happy. For those who don't know, which is most of you probably, I'm from New York. It was where I was born and raised, and it is where I see myself in the future, since I do want to pursue theater as a career. So getting into a performing arts college in New York was just a dream come true for me. Unfortunately, due to out-of-state tuition being really high, and I did get a lot of scholarships for the school, but out-of-state cost was still quite pricey, and it wasn't the right choice for me. It is somewhere that I would have seen myself going. However, everything happens for a reason, so it took me a while to figure that out, that is not where I will be in the fall. However, that is one of the most amazing colleges that I looked into, and one of the reasons why I applied was because I loved it so much. So unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards. The next school that I heard back from was UNF, University of North Florida. This school is so beautiful. I cannot stress that enough. The school was so scenic, it's so nature oriented, and it's so peaceful, it's very zen. I remember going to see the campus in March, my sophomore year, for a college tour that I went on, and the moment I stepped on campus, I was shocked. It was so nice. It's not very busy. Honestly and truly, I live with a very loud house. I live with a lot of people. It's always loud. And UNF was quite the opposite of that. It was very quiet. It was very peaceful. It was so beautiful, and I really did love it. It would have been my top choice. Unfortunately, they do not have theater. They only have fine arts. They had my major, which is journalism. However, I wanted to be a theater minor, and because they didn't have it, that kind of eliminated it from being my first choice and kind of bumped it down to my fourth. However, I did apply just in hopes of, just in case other schools weren't, it didn't work out, or it wasn't where I was supposed to be, maybe I still had UNF. I also applied for the honors program for UNF, which is really, really good, and I did get in, which was honestly really nice to be able to get into the honors program and be able to see how amazing the campus worked together, the crew and the staff members. However, it's not where I will be attending in the fall, but I definitely encourage you guys to, if you are looking for a college in Florida, to look into UNF if you like that type of vibe, very scenic and naturalistic. I think that that's something that would please you, so I definitely recommend you guys to check it out. The next school that I heard from was FAU, Florida Atlantic University. Now, for those who don't know, Florida Atlantic University, I had it sideways, very smart. Florida Atlantic University is a college in Boca, and I applied for the Boca campus as well as the Jupiter campus, which the Jupiter campus is the honors college. I was very happy to have gotten into the Boca campus. However, my test scores weren't high enough for me to get into the honors college, but it's okay, FAU is very close to home, so I felt like it was close enough to where I could drive if I needed to, and I didn't necessarily want to dorm on campus, even though I want to live on campus personally. so it just wasn't where I saw myself going. It was more of, you know, I know a lot of people that go to FAU, I'm not bashing it. A lot of my friends are actually going there in the fall and the summer, so it is an amazing school, but it just wasn't for me. The next school on my list, which was very, very far in Florida compared to the rest of them, is Florida State University. Florida State University was about 8 hours from me. It is in Tallahassee, and it was my number one choice in Florida for a very, very long time. This campus is absolutely beautiful. I love when airplanes fly by. The campus was absolutely beautiful. It's quite the opposite of UNF. I fell in love with it for different reasons. UNF was very scenic, as I've said multiple times throughout this video, because I liked that part so much. Whereas FSU was very busy. It was very, it reminded me a lot of the city. And so I felt like if I wasn't going to be able to go to New York, FSU could have been like that second option, you know, the closest thing to home that I would have in Florida. So I did apply. I applied for the CARE program, which, you know, is the first generation college program, and because I am a first generation college student. And unfortunately in January, when they released all of the decisions, I found out that I did not get in. A lot of my friends that applied to FSU also got rejected, but you know, it's okay. We all made do. We were all kind of bummed at the same time, you know, all in the same boat, but we did have other places, you know, that we had applied to. So fortunately, we all ended up going our separate, like with our separate choices, but you know, things happen for a reason. Now, the last option that I'm going to give to you guys before I tell you guys where I will be attending in the fall is the last school that I heard from, UCF. Go Knights. So obviously the school that I am going to go to in the fall, I heard from before UCF. I heard from them in December, so it was after FAU, but before I heard back from FSU. But for the purpose of this video, it's going to be the last one. So UCF was the last school that I have heard back from. I heard back from them not too long ago, maybe 2-3 months ago. But UCF is an amazing school. I have a lot of friends that go there. I have a lot of friends that love going there. They definitely wanted me to go there. Like, they definitely saw that as where I should have been going. And my parents were also very eager for me to go to UCF because there are a lot of opportunities, especially wanting to pursue theater as a career. There's a lot of theme parks and a lot of areas in Orlando because Orlando is a tourist destination. However, based off of me going in for the summer and, you know, with having to do those summer classes online, and just in general with pricing, financially and everything, it just didn't seem like the perfect option. It didn't seem like the best choice. So unfortunately, I will not be there in the fall. However, I do think that UCF was an amazing choice. So I only have one thing to say before I reveal which school I will be going to in fall of 2020. I did regret not recording and taking pictures of my reactions to getting into my colleges. I guess I didn't think about it. You know, I just kind of opened the letters, got the decisions that I got, and just kept it moving. It wasn't until afterwards where I was seeing a lot of videos of people doing that I thought of it, and I honestly do regret it. So for those who are underclassmen and have not applied to college yet, or you know, if you're still applying to colleges, I would definitely recommend, if you want those keepsakes, to have a family member record you or take pictures of you, or you do it yourself, just so you can have that memorabilia and you can have those moments recorded and have them, you know, if you ever want to look back on them, because honestly, it's something that I wish I would have done. So anyway, the school that I will be attending in fall of 2020, go Eagles, is Florida Gulf Coast University. It is honestly a choice that I felt was best for me. I am so excited to be attending Florida Gulf Coast. I will also be attending FGCU with my two best friends, which is absolutely amazing. We get to meet new people, but also still have each other, since, you know, we've known each other all throughout high school, and they're two of my closest friends. We're gonna, you know, wings up, and I'm honestly really excited. I visited the campus for the first time in March for a college tour that I did, and I honestly really loved it. I went maybe 3 or 4 times after that because the campus was just so great. I wanted to look more into it. I think that was the university that I visited the most. and they have a lot to offer. They have an amazing journalism program, which is great for me. They do have a great theater department, which is really fun. It's very tight and close-knit. So that was really nice. Also, they have basically a man-made beach and waterfront on campus, which I'm more of a pool person. They also have a pool in front of the freshman dorms, so that's where I will be spending most of my time when I'm not studying. But my friend is a beachaholic, so she will definitely be at the beach if you let her, and now she has a beach right outside of her front door, even though it is on the opposite side of where we will be staying on campus, but you know, it's still very close. So I'm excited. They have a lot of nature trails. They also have a lot of activities that take place on campus. So yeah, that's where I will be attending in the fall, and I'm so ready and so excited to embark upon new adventures and, you know, meet new people and be able to spend the next 4 years in an environment that I feel happy being in and that I chose to be in. So that's basically all for my video. If you guys can thumbs up, comment down below what's your favorite school, what school you're going to attend, or what schools you've even heard of, and make sure to subscribe. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.